taking three.
Going for the St. Louis now.
Oh no!
Son of a bitch.
You get your two?
Yeah. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thotgor here, of course, and today we've got another episode of Ever Wonder. Yes. So the first clip we are looking at right now is in my Marblehead, so there we go. I just finished off an enemy cruiser. That was fantastic. You'll notice I'm on fire, though, and my repair is on cooldown. Yes. Very unfortunate indeed. Nothing I can do here. So there we go, and I am gone. At the very least, I managed to get a kill in that battle before it ended. That was my justification for it, and I'll say that it was worth it. Whatever, right? Tier 5 for Tier 5, that's a good trade. I'm gonna go with it. So moving off into the next clip here as it pops up. There we go. In the Nuremberg today. So I'm shooting at the enemy Nagato there in the distance. Yes, I managed to kill him. That's great. He gets one last salvo off at me though, and now I'm on half health. Moving into the B cap zone, I'm looking around and I can see that, yeah, there is a Pensacola there, so yeah, why not go and see if I can do something about that guy. At this point, I'm not aware of any other ships in this B point, and I think that it's just the Pensacola, so that's why I'm moving in. Sure, he's on full health, but I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of killing him. There we go, we saw the enemy destroyer pop up there. Oh, this isn't going to end well, is it? So I'm looking around, I'm freaking out a little, trying to figure out what am I going to do. So immediately, obviously, I'm going to try and turn away from this whole situation. I had high explosive loaded, ready for the destroyer. I switched back to armor piercing, not because I wanted to, but because I've trained myself to hit 2 instead of 1 when I switch back from my torpedoes. Yes. So that kind of screwed me over. Instead of getting a shot off at the destroyer, I had to take the shot at the Pensacola. I guess I didn't have to, but I did. And there we go, more shots in from the Pensacola, and I am gone. Damn, if I had known that there was a destroyer there, yeah, I probably wouldn't have went into that one. Next, we are looking at a clip here on Big Race, and I'm in my Tier 4 Russian destroyer. So cruising around, just taking a look. I know that there are a lot of enemy destroyers here, and I'm in smoke right now. So there's one enemy destroyer. Alright, so I immediately turn. We're going to launch my torpedoes off here. So there's 1 spread, 2 spreads, and for good measure, we'll get the 3rd spread out there just in case. Or, well, I guess I hold off on the 3rd spread. So I kept the 3rd spread in reserve, killed that destroyer, so that was great. But he managed to get torpedoes off of me, and I don't know what was going through my mind at this time. Freaking out, I guess. And there we go. Took 1 torpedo hit to the stern. So now I got to turn because I'm about to collide with the island. Yeah, it's not going to go very well. I am stuck. Oh yeah. I had no idea how to get out of this situation. You can see I'm going forward, going in reverse. There are torpedoes on their way for me right now. Nothing I can do. Oh, this was painful. Damn. That was sad. That was sad. Oh well, oh well. Moving into the next clip here in the Nuremberg once again. So all of these clips were actually before the new patch as well, because these are older clips I have. So in the Nuremberg here, I'm shooting down at this Cleveland. I figure I have a pretty good chance of getting the Cleveland. You'll notice that right now the Cleveland is giving me his broadside, so I'm getting some nice hits in on him, doing a bit of damage with my armor piercing. Excellent, I think. Now he's starting to shoot back at me, getting a few hits on me, and my health is going down. It's at this point that I really should have switched over to high explosive, especially since he's coming straight on at me now, more or less. But I am not thinking about that. I'm thinking about this awesome duel that I'm going to have with this Cleveland and, you know, ultimately win the duel. Or at least so I think. So I keep putting shots into the Cleveland, and I'm making a huge mistake here as well. I'm not maneuvering. Even though the Cleveland isn't hitting me on every salvo, that's pure luck, and it's just simply to do with the dispersion of the shells. I should be frantically maneuvering around at this time. I was thinking that that torpedo out there might have gotten him, and I was like, oh, maybe my friendly destroyer will save me. No. Cleveland's too smart for that, dodges it, in the process dodges my incoming salvos as well. You'll notice that my salvos aren't doing a whole lot of damage, if any at all at this point, and again, because I'm dumb and I did not switch to high explosive. When, you know, the enemy is, when you're in this situation and the enemy gives you very small target or they're coming straight on it, you want to use high explosive. So I took a big hit there, lost my engine, repaired that. Now my repair's on cooldown, took another hit, lost some torpedoes, and I was thinking, oh, that's great, and then blam, gone. It is over. The duel I wanted to have with the Cleveland, no. Just a pipe dream, I suppose. So many pipe dreams, all failures. Now, we are in the Minakaze today, on Big Race once again. So in this battle, basically what I was doing the whole time is just sticking in around these islands, using them as cover, setting up ambushes, and just trying to get as many torpedo kills as I possibly can. And you can see that I managed at least one there with the devastating strike. So that's not too bad, I think, right? So I see these enemies here, and I'm okay, so I've got this island. I'm going to use the island as cover. Line up my torpedoes, get as close as I can. So I'm fairly close. I probably could have got a little closer there, but start shooting off my torpedoes. You can see the enemy I'm firing at isn't a turn, so I'm compensating for that, hoping that those torpedoes are going to get him. Unfortunately, the enemy now sees me, and now I start freaking out because, yep, run into an island once again. Oh my god. These islands are the worst, I tell you. So the enemies, noticing that I am screwed, the enemies just immediately start putting shots into me. You can see the Konigsberg right there is putting shots into me. All I have is one turret that's focused on him, so I can only shoot one gun back at him. He just keeps putting shots into me with this phenomenal rate of fire here, and there we go. I am gone. Those damn islands every time. Now we're in the Nuremberg once again, and I'm on north this time, so I'm coming around. I can see this destroyer, so I'm lining up torpedoes on the destroyer, right? Figuring, yeah, my chances of getting him are pretty good. At the last minute, though, he turns away, so you'll notice that I don't actually that they're not actually going to hit. The destroyer comes out from his cover, so I start putting fire into him immediately. There we go. There's a second salvo. He's almost dead. One last salvo. There we go, and he's gone. Actually, I think it was my secondary batteries that might have killed him, maybe. But he's a destroyer, right? So he probably launched torpedoes before he died. Yep, I only noticed them now. Not a whole lot I can do here, and I am gone. There's another torpedo fail to rack up on my fail moments. Fantastic. In the Tirpitz now. The battle has just begun. I'm with my ally, and we're like, okay, yeah, we're going to go down this south side here, going to flank the enemy and scare them. You can see us pinging it on the map. That is where we are going to go. That is what the plan is. Notice, though, that there are some Tier 10 aircraft carriers on the enemy team. I really didn't expect what's about to happen here. I thought we were fairly safe. Plus, there's two of us. There's myself and my ally, both in Tirpitzes, and I figure that, you know, we have a really good chance of doing some really great damage here and doing a lot to the enemy here. All right, torpedo bombers coming in. Yep. Target them with the AA, but yeah, it's not going to go so great. So I am going to immediately start trying to turn to get out of this situation. Unfortunately, the skill of the enemy CV captain is such that, yeah. Yeah. Nothing can be done. Once again, I took every torpedo except one. Fantastic. I'm repairing. I am repairing, and I've got my health up. But the enemy aircraft carrier is not done with me yet. Here comes some incoming shot, so there's more damage. I'm so close to being dead here. Here come the dive bombers. Man, this was sad. This was real sad. And I'm gone. And I'm gone. It's those double torpedo strikes, right, that the enemy carriers at the higher tiers seem to do anyway. It probably has something to do with their skill, but it is just deadly. Deadly. Moving on into the next clip in the Nuremberg once again. I've got this enemy cruiser off in the distance, right? So putting shots into this guy. It's in Omaha, I think, so not really concerned about him at all. You know, I'm going to be able to do good damage at this distance, even with my armor piercing, depending if I can get the shot or not, right? So I'm moving along, and I'm maneuvering as well, because not only do I have this enemy cruiser to worry about, but there's a Fuso off in the distance there as well, you saw momentarily, and I don't want that guy to start focusing on me, because with the amount of health I have, really and truly, it's only going to take one salvo from that guy, and I'm going to be gone. Continuing my maneuvers, not paying attention to the collision warning on screen, right? All I can see is this Omaha, or whatever ship that was, get the kill, fantastic, I'm grounded now. Oh shit, I think. Look at that Fuso off in the distance, yeah. Yeah, so I really don't want to die here. And in fact, not to spoil it, but it's not going to end the way you think. No. No, it's not. So the Fuso, for whatever reason, I mean, he has bigger concerns than shooting at me, I suppose, but he decides not to fire at me, which is fan-freaking-tastic. There he goes, and he's dead, and we've won the battle. Can't believe that I managed to survive that. I was just so incredibly thrilled with this, because this never happens. As you know, I hit an island, and I'm done. It's over. This is embarrassing, this clip here, in the Marblehead. Yes, we are on hotspot, and out from around the channel is going to be an enemy destroyer. He's going to pop up shortly. There's also a fail platoon in this battle, and the platoon has platooned up with a Tier 1. It's the Japanese Tier 1. Yeah. So there's the enemy destroyer. Alright, I think. No big deal. I'm on fairly low health, but I know that I'm going to get this guy gone. It's only going to take a few salvos here. So he's on fire. One last salvo going out, and I get him. He's got some shots for me, and he does a bit of damage. So alright. Good, I think. Good. Oh, here's a Tier 1. No big deal, Thotgor. We've got this. One salvo and he's gone. What? No! No, come on. The Tier 1, man. Surely I didn't have to die in that manner. One of my allies shoots in and finishes them off, but damn, that was embarrassing. Now in the Minikaze on New Dawn, this is an excellent example of why you don't want to be seen. Currently I'm in smoke, so I'm not seen. Now I'm out of the smoke and I am seen. Oh god, alright. Torpedoes are just about to reload here, so okay, we're going to line up some torpedoes on the enemy ship. Get as many as I can off, so I get the full, 6 torpedoes off. But now the enemy's they're all over me. Again, yep, I'm going, well, I was almost going to ground myself, so I have to slow down so I don't ground myself. But look at the shots that are coming in. Everyone knows that I'm here. Everyone wants me gone. Managed one hit on or 2 hits on that Cleveland. Doesn't matter though. Yeah, and I'm gone, and it's over. Great. Just keep in mind, you do not want to be seen. This next clip, I've shown a few of them before. People, for whatever reason, just don't seem to realize that the Tirpitz has some torpedoes. So I've got a destroyer in front of me. He just shot these torpedoes off at me. I have to take one, so it's not such a big deal, right? I'm able to repair it and start healing myself. No big deal at all. There's the enemy destroyer that shot the torpedoes off at me. So, okay, I think to myself, no big deal. We'll just give ourselves a nice hard turn to port here, get some torpedoes ready for that destroyer. No real expectations of hitting the destroyer. All I want to do is have him run away. Just open up the distance between me and the destroyer so that when he fires off his next salvo of torpedoes, I will, have a better chance of avoiding them. So there goes my torpedoes. And again, I'm just wondering what is going through this destroyer captain's mind. What is he thinking? The Tirpitz does have torpedoes, and you do need to be aware of them. So my torpedoes are on their way out. You can see the enemy destroyer. Well, I can't see him fully, but I imagine he's screaming, yelling, and trying to maneuver. Frankly, there we go, and he's gone. Amazing. Don't have to worry about that guy anymore. Oh, that was great. So yes, the Tirpitz does have torpedoes, and you do need to be aware of them. In the Farragut now, and we're on Solomon Islands. Now, I'm not that great at my American destroyers, and I'm not, actively trying to work up the line in the American destroyers. I'm still at the Farragut, in fact, just taking my time with it, because, I'm all in on my Japanese ships, basically, so they're my primary focus. So I'm putting shots into this other Nicholas over here. Or, well, a Nicholas, I'm in a Farragut, and doing a bit of damage to him, so not too shabby at all. There's an enemy aircraft carrier, though, and he's within my torp range. Okay, so I'm going to turn. We're going to launch torpedoes at this guy. I only want to launch one spread, though. The enemy Nicholas did launch his torpedoes at me, but I am able to dodge those, and again start putting shots into this enemy Nicholas here. Just trying to get him gone, because he's a pretty big threat at this time. I mean, sure, there is a battleship right there, it's a Congo, but yeah, I'm more concerned about the enemy destroyer. So Congo hits me for a lot of my health there, get some nice shots in on the, torpedo hits in on the aircraft carrier. Just need to finish that guy off. Meanwhile, the Nicholas is on fire and burning, so we just need to wait a few minutes, and any time now there we can see him. No health left. Blam, he's gone. Double kill for me. Yes. So that wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, the torpedoes I launched off at the Congo do miss the Congo. He's not that dumb, slowed his ship down, and missed all 4 of those torpedoes. I have barely any health left at all, so just one little tap from this Congo and I'm gone. There it comes. Damn. At least I got the double kill out of it. I mean, that's something, right? Not too shabby, especially for me. I thought that was pretty great because, generally I suck in these American destroyers. Next clip in the Turpits here. Basic plan in this, you can see my team is putting a lot of pressure on the enemies. They only have 1 cap point left. We've corralled them all into the southern part of the map here, so we're just trying to finish them off. Do whatever we can to try and get victory here. Myself, you'll notice in terms of what I've done so far in the battle, I've only have a few kills, a few hits and 1 base capture, so I'm not feeling too great in this battle because I haven't accomplished anything in this battle, and every shot I seem to be taking at that Pensacola is missing. Now, I see this New Orleans. He's on very little health, and I think to myself, because the scores are really close, if I can just get this 1 kill, then at least I won't be a complete failure. Salvos are out. There we go. Get the kill. Fantastic. And it results in the win. Pretty terrible results in terms of, damage and kills. I mean, I still got experience and money, but, man, it was still pretty embarrassing. Now, moving along in the Nuremberg. So I'm pushing into the enemy base here, putting some pressure on it. We've got this Pensacola in the distance, and I have this Fubuki off in the distance as well. So I put some torpedoes into the Fubuki. I'm on very, very low health indeed. I'm going to start firing at the Fubuki, at the Fubuki, trying to do what I can to get this guy gone so then I can focus back on the Pensacola. Not meant to be. Fubuki hits me and kills me, but look at that Fubuki. 11 hit points left is what he has. I just wanted someone on my team to kill that guy. My torpedoes can't do it. He misses them all. Yeah. 11 hit points. In the old Marblehead once again here. So you can see that I've got this destroyer right in front of me, right? He's launched his torpedoes off at me. I've managed to avoid all of them. All I want to do is kill this guy. Just get him gone. My team is going to win this anyway, so yeah, just try and get him gone. He launches more torpedoes at me. I know there's nothing I can do, so now I just have to kill him before he kills me. There we go. Get him. Fantastic. Sure, I die, but it was worth it. 100% worth it. If I'm going down, I'm taking someone with me. General rule of thumb. Next clip we're looking at in the Tier 4 destroyer, once again, Russian destroyer, and there is something in the mist. Yes, there is. I know that there are at least 2 enemy destroyers in the mist here, and I'm trying to avoid their shots because you notice I have no hit points left. If I take 1 hit, I'm done. So putting shots into the enemy destroyers as they pop up, but at the same time I know that they can probably see me, so I'm going to be maneuvering. At the very least, if they can't see me, all they have to do is get 1 lucky shot and I'm dead. And that's what the Nicholas in the background there is doing. There's the second enemy destroyer I had mentioned, so I'm going to fire all of my torpedoes into the mist, trying to do whatever I can, maybe get a nice lucky torpedo hit. Not going to happen though. I think, what is the range on those? 4 kilometers? Yeah. You can see the shots coming out of the mist. Luckily they don't, or rather luckily they're pretty far away from me. More shots coming in. Those were awfully close. Ah, damn it. The mist gets me. in my Cleveland now, and again we are on, no, not again, we're on straight this time. So, I'm focused on killing the enemies, obviously, right? That's what you do. So I put a salvo into the Oba, ally finishes them off, so Oba's gone, fantastic, don't need to deal with this. There's Karl Shrew, so I'm going to start putting shots into this guy now. I am on fire, but my repair party is on cooldown, so we'll just let that go. Maybe I can kill off this Karl Shrew. Hopefully, yes, awesome, fantastic. There's another kill for me. Now I have these two enemy ships to deal with, trying to do whatever I can. There's a torpedo indicator, alright, I think, okay, so we'll just turn, avoid those, no big deal. What I didn't notice, because I thought those were from the Karl Shrew, they are not all from the Karl Shrew. There is, in fact, a destroyer in front of me that I do not see. Didn't account for that guy at all, and I should have counted the torpedoes, right? Because the Karl Shrew can only send off, I think it's 2 torpedoes per side, and I definitely had more than 2 torpedoes in the water there to avoid. Not paying attention, like I mentioned, I'm shooting off at the New York. Here come some torpedoes. Okay, alright, so I can see the destroyer now. Now I'm aware of him. Okay, so we're going to need to start maneuvering here. Again, I should have counted the spreads, because this is an Isakaze. He can fire 3 spreads of 2 torpedoes each. I just dodged 4 torpedoes. There is his 3rd spread that I should have counted for. Nothing I can do. Blam, gone. Never saw it coming. But, tip for you, remember to count the torpedoes that you're dodging. That way you will know, if there are any more incoming. Here we are in the Hatsuharu. Match more or less just started, right? And I'm going to try and do what I can in the center to hold B to see if, our team can take it, and we're in the process of capping C here, so, to see if we can hold these 2 points, maybe get a victory. So that's what I'm doing. I'm staying in the center. I'm not seen. Mostly because I'm in the smoke at this time, but I am aware that there are 3 other enemy destroyers in the enemy team, so anything could happen right now. I do know that there is a New Mexico who is going to be coming around this island, and that's what I'm lining up for right now. You can see I'm turning. My torpedoes are just about reloaded. There they go. And so I'm going to try and line up in this New Mexico, right? So he's in a reverse, and I think this is great. He's not going to get me. What? What was that? He gets a lucky shot off. Detonates me, so all I managed to do in this battle is capture a base. I got my detonation flag, so that's something, I suppose. Maybe my torpedoes will go out and hit him. No, only one hits him, doesn't even kill him, and that's the end of me. Damn it. Back in the Nuremberg on Two Brothers. So at this point in the battle, my team is more or less losing, right? And so I'm trying to protect the 2 aircraft carriers that I have in front of me, trying to protect them from all of these enemy ships. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the distance there. So I'm focused on the New York right now. We're trying to burn him out, trying to get him gone. And once he's gone, then I can switch to another target. And again, objective here is to save the aircraft carriers, because I figure if anyone is going to really do a bunch of damage to those guys, it's going to be my aircraft carriers. In the meantime, I'm trying to avoid the incoming shots, because in a Nuremberg, can't take many hits. There's a high caliber to go along with my devastating strike and my Confederate, so that was great, not too shabby at all. New York continues to burn, but I've switched targets to the Omaha, because the Omaha is closer, and he's putting a lot more shots into me than the New York, so I figure that that's probably the bigger threat for me here, so start putting shots into that guy. Get a few hits, did a few damage, or rather did a bit of damage to him, so not too bad. Continue to maneuver to maximize the amount of guns I can, or the amount of shots I can get downrange while protecting my aircraft carriers, because that's important. Took a big hit there, and another big hit, and I'm gone. Damn it. I know, I put a whole video up about it the other day, but you can only carry so hard. At the end of the day, there is no I in team, unfortunately. It's just sad, really. Just sad. Yep. And in case you were wondering as well, we do go on to lose this battle. Everything I managed to do there is all for naught. It's basically all over. There we go. But I really, really, really did try. Just wasn't meant to be. So that's this week's episode of Ever Wonder. I know I said in my last Ever Wonder video that I would get more up, like maybe one or maybe 2 or 3 episodes up a week, just because of the sheer amount of backlog of recordings I have. Wasn't able to do it though because you guys have sent in some quality replays, and I'd rather get up, good quality replays than just show derp moments over and over again. So that's this week's episode of Ever Wonder, now over. Thank you so much for watching the video through. Leave any comments you have for me. Always like reading those. Send any replays you have to me as well. Email is in the video description below. Hit the old like button if you like the video today, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you are not a subscriber. Thanks again for watching the video through, and as always, folks, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day.